Hi, I'm Nicole Jackson. I'm here today with Easy Cater to talk about target catering clients. I grew up in the restaurant business, waiting tables at a really young age in a family-owned restaurant. Did it all through college and really found myself in my mid-20s wanting to join a company that I could grow with and learn from. And at that point I joined Panera Bread and I started as an assistant manager and then dipped my toe in marketing and then finally sales. Now I'm the director of Catering and Off-Premise Business for CoreLife Eatery. My philosophy on catering sales is it's all about the relationship. It's not selling and telling, it's understanding and connecting. And I think that's really the key to building any lasting catering business. Top 3 things that are so crucial to find out about any prospective catering client: who they are, what they do, and what's important to them. Those are really the key things, because once you understand all of those, key concepts around that prospective client, then you're able to really kind of tailor your communication to make sure that they walk away understanding how we can solve for their need and how we are going to be indispensable to them moving forward. So the difference between B2B and B2C is really, I think, how you target them and, generally what their needs are. I think that there can certainly be some cross-promotion, because I think if you build really great B2B relationships, that can certainly help you build your B2C. It's all about talking to people. So the same people that are going to order for business catering are also going to have social occasion needs. If we're memorable enough in the B2B channel, it's also going to help grow your B2C business as well. So I think pharmaceutical industry, or really just sales people in general, there's all types of different organizations that have a product to sell, and using food as a vehicle to make that introduction or to make a great impression with a client. There's also your administrative assistants, office managers, executive assistants for all types of organizations, whether educational institutions or large corporations. You also have human resources, and I could certainly go on for days. But when you really think about who each one, who they are and what do they do, that's always what I try to understand. When you look at human resources or a wellness coordinator, usually they're putting on food for employee appreciation or orientations or any sort of events they may have in the organization. If you have people that are salespeople, whether it's pharmaceutical or insurance, it's maybe a lunch and learn to talk about their product or client appreciation types of meals. There's a lot of different avenues that you can kind of pursue to grow your catering business. So when I look at the needs of B2B persona, they're certainly varying. To me, I'm always looking for the common denominator. And when you look at that, I think accountability is really key. Because if you look at someone that, is maybe an office manager or executive assistant, they're putting on a meal for an internal meeting in most cases. So, they want to look great in front of their colleagues or perhaps their boss. If you are a sales manager, maybe regionally, and you're sending a lunch to a place of business, again, it represents you. So what goes out there is a direct reflection on that client. It's a lot of building that connection and trust and managing their anxiety in a way so that they feel confident that, we have them covered. We're going to deliver when we say we're going to deliver. We're going to provide that food that we said we were going to bring, and we are going to provide them with a lasting experience for their group, which is going to really kind of cement how they're viewed to that group. It's very important. I think it's necessary to understand that anybody that orders catering really isn't ordering it for them. When I've trained other people, I've always tried to really make sure that they understood that this person is ordering to further their business. Something on their to-do list they have to check off. And so we want to make it as painless as possible and really be able to anticipate those needs and make us indispensable, because they have a slew of other things on their desk that they have to get to. So we need to make it very easy to order from us. We need to anticipate what those needs are going to be if we want to be invaluable to them and really build that trust and connection so they don't have that pit in their stomach when they get up in the morning and check their phone. They know it's going to be there. They can trust that we're going to deliver on the promises made. B2C catering, really when you think about it, social occasion. Graduation parties, bridal showers, baby showers, weddings, anything that you could really think of in that realm. And I think similar to B2B, it's managing that anxiety. People are opting to go with you for an important moment in their lives. So I think really acknowledging the importance of that and effective communication and understanding what's their objective. What are they trying to use this food to do? What do they want the event to be like? And it's important that we know more about the overall event in them and what those needs and expectations are so that we can meet them. I don't know that there is one ideal customer. And the reason for that is catering sales is very different. It's a product that everyone could use, personally or professionally. A lot of people in sales will tell you a no is just the beginning. And that's so true, especially in catering sales, because a no only means not right now. I think prioritizing with B2B makes sense, but also having a message that really could be absorbed by that B2C community as well. Really looking at folks that are going to have the need to order in food a couple times a month would be ideal, and people that we could really work to grow that relationship with beyond that individual, but through the whole organization are certainly ideal clients. When you're able to really understand your target persona, who they are, what they do, why they buy, right, what types of events or needs they have, you can really scale that up. So if you're talking about who are your clients in upstate New York, well, the same type of role is going to exist in similar organizations across the country. So really, the sky's the limit. Once you start really nailing down that customer data, who that decision maker is with that organization type, you can grow from there and really look beyond just your region. Technology has armed everyone, really everyone, I think, in our industry to be able to be successful through using it. CRM, for example, I would, over the course of my career over the last 10 years, has continued to evolve because of the use of a CRM and really being able to understand, industry types and decision makers within each industry and what's important to them, and a place to keep that information and understand those trends so that you could really apply it at a macro level and engage the rest of your team to do the same thing. It's been a game changer. I think if anything, if there was one investment that I would encourage anyone to make, in our industry, it would be in a client relationship manager tool. It is so key to anyone's success. It helps you see trends in people's behavior, their order frequency, right, their spend, when people drop off. And when we need to reach back out to get them back, it'll help us understand maybe where we fell off and what our opportunities are. And, whether we did a great job in executing or engaging that client as well. So the information is it's so powerful. Last year, I was doing some consumer research on what's really important to catering clients when it comes to food and menu items. And I had this salesperson tell me a funny story about how she would go in and out of offices, and over the years, she would feel kind of responsible for the way people were eating. And so she really made it a point to bring in healthier options. She made some changes personally in her life and really wanted to make sure that the food she brought into those places of business, we're gonna leave them feeling great too. And I thought that was a really interesting story because we see that shift in what people are choosing to put in their body, where people are choosing to spend their money and go and eat. And you see menus popping up all over in different restaurant concepts that are leaning towards the healthier side, right? And I know that that's certainly important to us, but without sacrificing flavor and really giving people a memorable experience. My advice to leaders coming up in the industry is to always seek to understand, make and build lasting relationships along the way, because it really is the key. It's the key to enjoying this journey. It's the key to growing and really understanding opportunities and how you can grow as an individual and a professional. Thank you for joining us to talk about target catering clients.